And now we have arrived at Abyssos, the 8th circle, the final raid of 6.2. And I gotta say, I've been really excited for all the other ones that I've done so far. So this one will probably be no different and be really interesting. All right, guys. So let's get started on last boss of the raid here. This HEPA filter Tostitos guy. Let's see what this guy's got to offer us. I hear he's got some interesting mechanics. So Genesis of Flame here. I'm assuming this is probably just going to be a standard AoE. It looks like it's pretty hard there. It took me down about 50%, so throw some mitigations there, help out your raid if you can. Healers, be prepared for that. Now, Sunforge here has two possible options. The first one is a dragon. Now, this does a front and rear line attack, basically, across the room. Second option will be a phoenix. Easiest way to remember this is a phoenix flaps its wings, so the left and right sides of the boss will be unsafe. So snakes are like straight lines, they travel. Phoenixes left and right. So there's a phoenix again, so left and right is unsafe. We do not want to be in the left and right. Simple enough? Simple enough. Tank Buster. All right, I'm going to throw a 20 and a 30 here. Hits me pretty hard, as well as applies a bleed. Now, on normal, I don't really think this is a big deal, but I could see this being your possible tank swap on Savage difficulty, just because of possibly how hard it's going to hit. Or maybe they do something with the, dot going on like second threat or something like that. Now, he does have a transformation. There is one of two forms. This first one here, where he has a snake on his arm, he basically summons two eyeballs that will move around the room. You do not want to be looking at either of those whenever they spawn. So we're going to face away. He will then summon two Gorgon ads. You need to DPS these down before they finish their cast bars. They do not have a lot of life at all, so nothing really big and scary there. And in the meantime, he also just sort of, does straight line attacks right across the room with his snake arm. So dodge those, then deal with this heavy hitting AoE that he does. And then once he does that, he goes back into his normal form. So we want to deal with that one for a little bit. And now fourfold fires. If you think about it, think of fourfold as the four corners of the room. So you don't want to be near the four corners of the room. Right here, we're going to stack up, throw a little bit of mitigation. Now he's casting Vent. You'll notice he did tether himself to two of those. And after those two that he tethered himself to explode, you will see these two dragons. Now those dragons are choosing their own vents to explode, so we want to move away from those ones as well. They're now leaving those ones and moving back to new ones. So we want to now be in the front of the room. Sunforge, you'll see that this is a phoenix, so he's going to do attacks on his left and right sides, so we're going to be in the middle. Genesis of Flame, another AoE attack right here. We're going to cool down this, help out the raid. Reforge Reflection. Now, we might possibly see his other form here. Now, this other form, I don't really know what you want to call this. If you want to take this as a hippopotamus with tentacle face, or a tremor, maybe, from that classic movie. I don't know. But either way, it's a simple knockback mechanic you got to deal with. There will be a knockback from the middle, and then it will sort of give you a pattern to follow. So we're going to take this knockback in the middle, followed by this one that he moved to over here, and then this far side. So we could test knockback immunities on the next one, see if that possibly works for it. But all in all, it's not too difficult of a mechanic. Rearing Rampage. Big AoE right here. And he should be transitioning back to his normal human form here pretty soon. There we go. Volcanic Torches. So this, you're going to pay attention to these blue lines that are now over here in the room. Now you got to pay attention to which direction they end up boxing off. So now you'll notice they sort of boxed off that one half of the room. We're moving to the one section that did not get boxed off, and then those other ones over there are going to be exploding on us. Now, summoning this once again, another Volcanic Torches. Remember, 3 lines over there. Easiest probably just to be in the middle, honestly. That way you can pay attention to which side is going to get boxed off. There There we go. People are spreading out, hopefully. Dealing with another Sunforge, a Phoenix. So Phoenix going to flap its wings. Do not be on the sides. Genesis of Flame, that's an AoE attack. Flame Viper, this is my tank buster. I'm going to go ahead and try to mitigate this as best I can. Got hit with a big chunk. Got a bleed on me. Reforge Reflection, don't forget he could either get Hippopotamus or Snake Arm here. Looks like Snake Arm, so that means we're going to get those Gorgon ads that we need to look away from and then kill them whenever they finally do summon. This one a little bit of a twist though. We now have some extra sections of the room that we have to pay attention to. So, gonna look away from all that, then move out, kill these Gorgons. At the same time, you will notice that there are now fires being moved across the room. So, watch those two sections there get boxed off. Keep dodging his line attacks, and there you go. So, little hectic right there. I could see some people having issues right there, possibly, but all in all, once you get the momentum and the patterns, it's and just combine it all, it's not too big of a deal here. Fourfold fires, like I said earlier, think of four corners, so you don't want to be near the four corners during fourfold. She sells seashells down by a seashore. All right, so he's tethering himself here to some vents. Be away from those. As we know, once those explode, there's going to be some dragons that will then choose some new targets to explode out of those. So let's pay attention. I think they both went in that side over there. Once again, they're moving to a new side. They're picking that half of the room, but we also need to dodge these unsafe tiles that he's making, as well as a spread mechanic. So Sunforge, that is a straight line attack. That is not Phoenix. So pretty crazy. I mean, honestly, it's a little hectic here and towards the end of all these mechanics that he's doing overlapping. I could definitely see some people struggling with that one, but after a few attempts, you'll have it down in no time for sure. All in all, though, I definitely felt that this was almost left open for a second phase. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think there's going to be a second phase of this boss? And if so, how do you think they're going to do it? Possibly something with the platform in the room changing, since we didn't see that happen in this first phase. So overall, pretty good raid series. I'm really stoked to see it on Savage. And until next time, guys, good luck with all of your normal loot. And I'll see you in probably Extreme next, right? Yeah. So take care, guys. Later.